Question. Why do men hurt good women?
And I repeat, I said this before, I'll say it again. We don't go out to hurt the other woman, or let's say our woman. The other women on the side is entertainment for us. If that makes sense to you.
That doesn't make sense to me. So, okay.
Case in point, Diego, how many women you got? Probably 3 or 4? He laughing.
No, that's not funny because let me tell you. So, okay, let's start with the definition of a good woman, right? So, a good woman is a woman who's kind to you. Mm-hmm. She is patient with you. She compliments you with whatever your objective life goal is. You know, she's a good partner. There's otherwise no reason for you not to like her, right? That's a good woman. And you dating her.
Right.
So why would you hurt her again?
No, the intent is not to hurt her. You don't want to hurt her.
But earlier you made a comment about being boring.
That they had an agenda. And that we're boring. The good women are boring?
No, I didn't say the good women. I said the situation can get boring. Think about it. Because think about it. You go to work, come home, talk about the same thing. You talk about bills, you talk about the kids, all right? Everything that you talk about and you do is regimented. So when you, let's say, get the woman on the side, her role is, you don't care if she can't cook. She don't have to pay bills. Her role is to
be good. What? To be laugh good at you?
Yes, laugh at your jokes. Laugh at your
jokes?
Yes.
Your good woman don't laugh at your jokes.
Yes, but the good woman's gonna say after a while, look, I done heard that shit before. So she's heard that joke before.
But check this out though. You done had my earring falling out. But listen, I feel like it's one-sided.
Right, because how can you decide what's boring?
Your jokes get boring to us too. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, and things get boring for us, so does that mean that the good woman
should go out and cheat?
Should go out and have her side dude too? I mean, just because things get boring, does that mean...
It doesn't work like that.
Let's hear why it doesn't work like that. Why doesn't it work like that?
I'll give an example. When you guys had the forum here before, right? And y'all talked about a roster.
Remember? Okay.
A roster? You mean a team?
A team, roster, right? Okay.
But that's prior
to us getting into
a relationship. Once you committed to the relationship,
you're committed.
You're committed. But before you get and dive into a relationship, it's okay personally to be able to have date. Now, see, the whole thing is date. And you have to know the definition of date.
Right. That's when I'm not in a committed relationship and I'm just seeing what's out there. I'm choosing the man or I'm waiting for a serious commitment. But we talking about you are in a committed relationship with me and you got bored.
You do get bored sometimes because it's the same. Whereas so with the new chick, her job is excitement.
Jesus.
That's all.
Okay, so, but the thing is, no, it's not about, this is just a conversation.
And we just started the conversation.
And the thing is, though, it's supposed to be work on both sides. Yes. It's supposed to be work on both sides, so you can't just think that the woman should always be trying to make everything exciting. There has to be something, if you feel things are getting boring, then maybe you should step outside the box.
Do something creative.
And do something creative to make
interesting.
Right. To create a different energy in the relationship.
Instead of going and find another woman.
Everything is on trend. But then if you say, okay, so honey, tonight, we're not going to be on trend. We're going to do something different. I booked a staycation over here at the Four Seasons. Meet me there and bring your tutu.
I'm going to say for this. So the number one reason why men hurt good women. Wait, let me finish.
You said
the number one reason why men hurt good women is because y'all dumb. Because that was very dumb. That is a very dumb reason to go and cheat. You know why? Because you got You have a good woman that's there and you got bored with her. So you go and get another one. You ain't gonna get bored with her too? You see the logic in that? Like after you know her, you're gonna get bored with her. Aren't
Absolutely.
you?
Because usually, remember.
So what you gonna do? You gonna keep doing this over and over again?
Yes. Because
So men are dumb. That's what he's saying.
I'm not
Well, we
saying-
already knew that, but that's just.
That's the, okay. So that was it. So the number one reason, y'all, is because men are not very bright.
Right.
Okay. All right. So we'll give you that. All right. What's another reason? What's another reason?
I mean, other than that, okay, what's the next step? I mean, and you're the only man here, so
I'm
I mean,
sorry you
we're
don't get
your
games. I'm sorry.
perspective.
Because the thing of it is that it's just something it's a habit. You're used to it. You've been doing it for so long. And case in point, I had a friend of mine, a guy who I know, right? There was a nice looking woman, and he wanted to connect with her. I said, look, man, if you connect with her, they were both professionals. They would have been a power couple together. I'm like, look, if you don't like her, don't dog her out. He said to me, that definition is different for different people. And what he did was, they went to dinner, went out a couple of times. He was on autopilot, so he's saying all the right things. Went, had sex with her a couple of times. Then he said to her, it's me, baby. It's not you. I'm messed up.
Okay, so what you're saying, okay, you know what? This is a really, really good thing because
Toxic
I've always thought that men did this. You know, they have these things, these games that they play in their mind, and that these games that they play with their friends.
Sounds smart, but it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
And what happens is it's like, can I get her?
Right. And then once you get her,
Right, and then you experience that it's all in if I can get her.
The thrill.
You know, the thrill of getting her, and then once you realize, and I guess another word could be, do I still got it?
That too.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to like feed your ego to see if you still got it. So,
That
and
too.
you want to see if you can pull this beautiful woman. And then once you reel her in, you do, and they go through extreme lengths,
to
you
go
know,
get her
to
in the
do
first
it.
place.
And then once the lady seems like, you know, you're reeling her in, and you're saying all the right things and you're doing all the right things, because a lot of women have walls up. You know what I'm saying? So you knocking layers on that wall. You're knocking layers, and then once, you know, she comes running to you in open arms, you know, with
Then
open
you're like,
arms.
oh, I'm sorry, it's not you.
Yeah,
It's me.
I mean, really, at the end of the day, that's a dangerous game.
That's what they call toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Have you heard that word before? Toxic. You know toxic, right? So this is why I think, right, why good women get hurt is because we allow ourselves to get hurt. Mm-hmm. Because we should have saw this coming a mile away. A mile away.
A mile.
And most of the time, you guys are not that fly. You're not that smooth. We have red signs. Like there were red flags that were going up the whole time. But for some reason, some of us, because we're kind and we're patient, right? We're like, maybe this one's going to be a little different. Mm-hmm. Maybe let me give him a chance. Let me see, right? So we try to be really nice to you when you don't deserve it, right? And then, but we saw the red flag. We saw the red flag in the hey, oh, I like you, and you did
another
that.
thing, Addy,
but
they don't want to listen to, they don't want to hear this.
But to our defense, though, mm-hmm. to our defense, sometimes you go and you chase, but then you say pull back the layers. Well, when you're pull back the layers, we say, well, I really don't want this.
Then you should say that you don't want those layers.
But you don't know that. Let me tell you something. For most, I can't say for all men, but for a lot of men, we'll pursue you. Once we're intimate with you, you get up and you walk away, we know, right then we say, that's not it.
Because it didn't feel right, or because something happened when you were intimate?
It's something about that walk away.
And I have another question. I mean, this is a little off topic, but how long is it, okay, how long do you feel like a man needs to wait? If a woman is intimate with you really fast or real soon, you know, how many dates do you feel like you should go on before intimacy happens, before you get turned off? Like, Are you turned off by the first day? If somebody give it to you the first day, or is that a turn off? How many dates or how long do you feel like?
It all depends upon the chemistry. If you can connect with a person, you can meet them the first day. And if there's something about their personality that makes her special to you, you want to be with her. But you can go out with her for, let's say, 2 months, and finally you guys do connect. So you've been chasing and chasing. But what's the person that's with clothes is different once they're unlayered, like you said.
Is it that you don't like her body, or it's not? That's not it, right? It's just that something happens when you're intimate that says you didn't really connect the way that you thought you would connect.
That's part of it. And then also the fact that for us, it's hard for a man, if a man chases you, let's say if a man chases you for a number of months, all right, and he finally gets with you, and let's say you guys are intimate. I've been in situations where once that was done, on the computer, lifting weights, I'm outside by the car. Yeah,
You ready to go?
yeah, I'm ready. I can't cuddle because
Why?
Hey,
Why?
Addie. Hey, it's a flip side to that now,
a
girl.
whole
Let's
flip
talk
side.
about it. Let's talk because
They act like they all that.
sometimes
no, it's not that.
sometimes
Most of the
y'all
time.
been in did what y'all had to do,
And we dissatisfied.
and we left holding the bag
And I'm like, why did I do
self-pleasing.
it? Right. Why did I even do it with you? Is what I'm thinking.
Hey, and the thing is, they been and got so excited, you could, and
Yeah.
they didn't, it happened for them, and you're like,
And then you know what a good girl does? Do it again.
yeah, let me try
Maybe the
one more
second time.
And then here they want to walk and say, it's not you.
It's me. So
He was just being a jerk, but I told him, I asked him not to do that, and he just
but
didn't.
all of you guys do that. I mean, not all. I'm not gonna sit here and generalize and say all. There may be one or two guys out there that is different, but I have brothers as well, and I feel like I'm almost hearing the same story. And this is where I think we as a society goes wrong, right? There are more women in the world than men.
Mm-hmm.
In any given city, there are more women than men. We let y'all, though, control the narrative and do the choosing and do. I like that book that Steve Harvey wrote, right? Think Like a Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of thinking like y'all. This is 2026. I feel like there's so many women. We need to control the narrative and how you treat it. Y'all go around talking about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna play with her, and I'm gonna leave, and then we sit up here like we got hurt feelings. So my thing is, for 2026 on,
And be mad when you got a team.
and be mad when I got a team, right? But here's what we're gonna do in 2026. In 2026, the women are taking control, and we're gonna control this narrative, this toxic masculinity thing that you guys going on, where you guys think that you can date how you please and then go to another woman, have 2 or 3 women on the side and not tell the truth about what's going on. I feel like we need to do better. I only get hurt because I allow myself to get hurt by y'all, right? So say I'm the woman that you are going with, and then you got bored with me, which I am shocked and appalled about. Okay? I'm shocked and appalled because I'm trying to go zip lining. You don't want to go. I'm trying to do all this thing. You don't want to do all those things, right? But you bored. I'll give you bored. Whatever you're doing. So when I see that you kind of like falling off, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do my own thing over here. And you can keep doing, because I know what's going to happen. Y'all expect that the good girl's going to sit there and just kind of wait, and then y'all can go back and play the field back and forth. Like I just heard today, Neo has, he's in a
poly,
right,
poly, whatever,
right, with 3 women. And he was like, he did that because he felt bad when he was divorced. He felt bad about the pain he caused his wife when he was divorced. So he made a promise that he was never going to lie to women again. So he's just going to tell all the women.
So he gonna do a favor.
Like that is not good. Like nothing
So that's a
morally is
favor.
good with that, right?
Listen to this story.
Okay.
When I was moving to South Florida,
From
New York,
okay.
my dad had hired this man to drive all of our furniture down to West Palm Beach. So he said, Dale, you go in the truck with the man. In order for us to get from where we lived to 95, we had to go through Brooklyn. The truckman said, I got a girl over here. Now, he picked me up around 3:30 in the morning, right? So by the time we get to Brooklyn, it's about maybe 4:15. So he says, I'm going by my girl's house. Now, back then, they ain't have cell phones. So he knocked on the door. She said, who is it? He said, open the door, bitch. And she opened the door. Then she went and started cooking us some food. They went in the back and did whatever they did. It's about maybe 4:30 in the morning. So at this time, I'm like 20 years old. I said, damn, I can't wait till I get older. It's going to be like this.
Oh my God.
I can call a girl bitch and she'll cook for me.
Right.
But obviously, I wouldn't try that. Because
I would not cook for you if you called me a bitch. That's
the
for sure.
door would not be open.
And you're not coming to my house at 4:30 in the morning. But okay, go ahead.
So you wouldn't say, well, that's my man, and
my man is not going to come to my house at 4:30 in the morning with another person and ask me to get up out of bed and cook for him, then have sex with him, and then he leave and go on his little trip. I don't think he would do that.
he wouldn't do that.
This 2026.
So you set the rules where he can't do that.
I mean,
The thing is
I don't think he would-
was that really her man, or was that was it a
She
booty call?
She was a side chick.
Okay, because that's what that sounds like.
But she understood her role.
Well, a lot of them do. So you're asked. That's not a great example because
it maybe is a great example.
her definition of good girl, I don't know if side chick.
Well, I guess that
goes
means that he
along
had
with
a
the-
real girlfriend somewhere else, but he was
But-
traveling through
so
where
if-
his side chick was.
That's what I'm saying.
So if you meet a man
so
right now-
that doesn't fall under the good girl. I mean, do you feel like she was hurt behind that
No,
because she knew what her role was?
she understood her role.
So that falls into why. I mean, because his wife was at home just making, or his real girlfriend, she was home
Sleep.
and hoping that you guys were traveling
Safely.
and having safe travels, and may have thought that you stopped on the side of the road to take a
Get
break
gas.
or something, and he out screwing a whole side chick in a whole nother
Like, does
town.
and you're upset behind that?
You're not.
Hold on.
You're not.
Hold on.
There's something wrong with that?
Hold on.
Oh no, that's right. He said he couldn't wait to be
Because I'm
adult and do the same thing.
I'm a whole wife.
Jesus.
And if I'm at home, sleep, and it's or I'm my family is traveling, the last thing that I'm thinking is that my husband stopped to see his side chick and screwed him and had some lady cooking breakfast
And in
for
front
him.
of a whole other man.
Right.
In front of somebody else.
Right.
Like it's not even a secret. like somebody else was with him, and this is just what they do.
Right. And then
50. I said 50. I couldn't wait to get 50.
So my point was,
All right.
and I think the interesting thing, right, that we all just did is we jumped right to cheating as being the thing that will hurt us as women. Right. And not that, I don't know, there's other ways that you can really hurt a good woman. You can hurt her by being mean to her, by taking out your trauma on her. But I think the thing I'm still shocked about, and I thank you for being so honest, it's upsetting, but it's honest, is that our system, our society is based so that men can feel completely okay that this is normal behavior. It is normal behavior for me to have a girlfriend and bring or a committed relationship and bring other women around to the guys, right? To other guys. That's not my girl. And everybody know that's not my girl, but the guys are completely okay with that. Like,
It's learned behavior.
and so my thing is, right, I can't control what y'all do. And as a single woman, I cannot control what you do. I cannot judge what you do even. I can't make you act better. But I wouldn't be with you because I'm certain there would be a red flag or something that would fly up. And I don't think that any woman should tolerate it, because I think like the more that we tolerate this bad behavior and the way that we excuse it, we create this. Not you, but
Let me ask you
the situation.
Well, let me ask you a question. What kind of men do you like?
I don't know now. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
She like good man.
I don't even know what that is anymore because he's like, every man is like this almost.
I didn't say every man is like this.
I would want a man that feels the way I do, that is ready for a seriously committed relationship, that we don't have any boundaries. Like, I don't want any sexual boundaries. I don't want any like personal, I don't want any boundaries. I want us to be able to explore life and explore each other to the fullest extent, because we know we are only with each other. And whatever that looks like, it should be fun. It should be interesting, because as people, we're growing and we're like, you know, I can introduce him to some things. He can try some things with me. That's what I would want. But you saying he gonna be bored with me?
I'm not saying I'm not saying that. But you made a statement when you guys had the girls forum.
Yeah.
The other girl said, well, men, the kind of men that we want to approach us don't. And the blue collar guys do. And you like all day long, the car wash man.
Yes.
So
I get blue collar guys all the time.
And so, speaking from the car wash man myself.
Oh, they all like that? They like you? I mean, not like you, but you know, like you said.
But
the thing about you were saying the car wash man that approaches you, that's not going to keep your attention.
Okay,
He
so
could.
let's go back to the car wash thing and clarify that for a minute. Because it's not that, you know, car wash guys get a bad rap. But there are some car wash guys out there that are doing very well. I think what we have to consider is women love a man. Even if they're washing cars,
we don't care what you're doing.
You need to be at least trying to be the boss. You need to be at least working
Have
to, own your own car wash. Nobody wants to be with somebody that's complacent.
Right, it has no ambition.
And they have, like she says, no ambition and not working towards something. What's really attractive to a woman, more than sex, more than anything else, is ambition. And a man with drive that's trying, even though they are here, you're willing to work with them. Because listen, you can be here and fall back to here.
Yeah.
You know, but are you trying to stay there and you want me to lay there with you?
So does he get the number?
Everybody, listen, any decent person who my spirit vibes with when I meet them can get my number, right? You're decent because we don't have to be intimate. We don't have to be in a relationship, but we can be good friends, or we can utilize the services that each one is bringing. So if you're a good person and I vibe with you, I meet you, you can get my number. But
and friendships grow relationships.
Right.
I mean, you know, if okay, maybe initially, maybe the car wash man got to work a little harder, because if I meet you washing my car, you know, and I'm just speaking not as a single woman, but personally, if it was me, if I meet you washing a car and you're a nice person, we're vibing, you're funny, like whatever, you did something to gather my attention, it's not to say you can't have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at that particular time, you're not interested in a relationship with them, but then once you have that conversation and you may see where this is going, or you listen, because let me tell you something, a lot of times the woman behind the man or beside the man
makes the man anyways.
Makes the man. And if we have that conversation and I see that you have that drive and that ambition and all you need is my little nudge,
you gonna help.
My little push.
A woman comes and makes it better.
And I see that you have the ability to do that.
To own the car wash.
Thank you. Then maybe you can get that number.
Yeah.
And because you working together with someone, I mean, works every time.
But long before working together, though, the car wash man wants to take you on a date. He wants to get to know you. And you're saying that you would at least have a conversation.
I would, because I'm agreeing with what Rachel says. A woman coming into any relationship, our job and what I feel naturally comes to us is that we're going to make you better. Mm-hmm. So if you're a car wash guy, we're going to help you, baby, what's your real ambition? What you want to do? What you want to do. And we as women help build that, right? So the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, and you're blessed, right? You know why you're blessed? Because we multiply whatever you give us. We're going to make it better and greater. So I don't
and
know
that
the
gives you the drive, the woman, there. If you have that woman there, that's gonna make you want to work harder to keep
right.
her.
Why wouldn't you want to keep her? Why
but then once you get your money, are you gonna get bored?
Yeah, he already said he got bored. He got bored. He didn't have no money. He got bored without money. so I can't imagine if he got a little money in his pocket.
That's the reason why. That's the whole question is the woman being hurt because you didn't Addy said.
You don't say I'm gonna hurt her. That's not your intention.
I don't think y'all come out
to put his behind out of the car wash uniform. So bought him some nice clothes and some tennis shoes. Now he out there trying to holler. Right
in real life.
She talking about I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. And was at your job when no one else was there.
And you went and
helping you get on your feet.
And you better know the lyrics. You better know the lyrics. That's okay. So, but why did you segue? You were trying to make a point when you went to the car wash guy. Were you trying to say that because I'm a woman, I would not have chosen that person? Like, what was the point with me getting hurt?
The point that I'm making is that I think that the kind of guys that you maybe get your attention
are the ones that make me hurt.
The guys that are hurting you. If you're saying
now, that's true. He's got a valid point there because I will say that. Until I learned the habit of who I was attracting the same type of man. I was attracting a mean man. And I didn't know that when I first met them. But there's something about energy, right? And something about how you feel about yourself and something about the trauma that you haven't resolved in yourself that causes you to attract a certain kind of person. And that is why, when we're on this topic, why do men hurt good women? And my answer is because we let them. I needed to
That's powerful.
I needed to go and heal myself and figure out, why do I keep attracting the same kind of guy? What do I need to do about me, right? What do I need to heal in me, and how do I need to focus? Because certainly it's not these guys' fault. I can't blame them. I'm attracting the same kind. It's me. So what I learned was, I can't think about what you think, because what y'all think is crazy. Okay, like what you were just saying, some of that was just, Okay, I'm not supposed to be judgmental. I'm sorry. Some of that.
It's all right. But you have to understand something.
You gotta love me.
But you have to understand
I love
something.
you.
If you find a predator is very, very crafty.
Right.
And when he meets you, he's telling you what you want to hear, but he's basically testing you. He's throwing things out.
The devil comes to seek and destroy.
So when you fall for something and he's going to do something, you fall for it. He says, "Okay, I can do this. I can get away with X, Y, Z," and then he'll keep pushing and pushing those limits.
That's why I have to do better. That's why I have to love myself enough, right, to heal myself and to figure out why I keep attracting them. That's the first thing. And then when I see red flags and things that don't sit right with my spirit, God didn't make us stupid. Like, every woman who has gotten hurt had 4 or 5 red flags before the ultimate thing happened that really hurt her feelings, that really tore the relationship apart. We all know.
We always think that we can fix it, though, or it's just temporary.
Or that we're going to wait and be patient with them, right? We give deference to them. So I'm like, I learn now. I got to take what I feel as priority, right? And take myself as priority and love myself enough more than I love the relationship.
Make sure you go and download Learn to Love Me, Rachel Brown, Love, Life, and Relationships.
You did that?
I did. I have a song.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That says, learn to love yourself before you try to love someone else.
But Rachel, for us as women, so that we can avoid the pitfalls, because honestly, though, as much as I've been joking with you and telling you that what you're talking about is crazy or whatever, there are people have the right. You have a right to feel, act, say whatever you want, right? I have a right to accept it or not accept it. And we as women really do have to start with loving ourselves more first because you can't get hurt unless you let somebody hurt you, right?
And we have to choose the good guys because there are.
I don't know. We can't tell, Rachel. We can't tell.
No, there are some.
Rachel, you ain't out here.
No,
Rachel,
no,
you're
no,
not out here
no,
in the streets.
No, seriously.
I thought he was good until he started talking.
You know what? A lot of times,
I thought he was good until he started talking.
A lot of
Rachel.
times, and I tell this story to my girlfriends a lot because I could have been them. Because before I met Carl, I loved the bad guys. I mean, I loved the star athletes. You know, we all in all the things. You know what I'm saying? And he was a really nice guy. And a lot of times we kind of overlook it, you know, because it's like, oh, he's so nice. You know, he's so nice or whatever. But I decided to go with the nice guy. You know why? Because those other guys were so freaking trifling. You know, even though like I tell a lot of my friends now, especially some of the ones that are still single for, you know, a long period of time. I was like, you met your husband a long time ago, but you let him go. Just think about it. You know, think about it. And the guy that you didn't want to have anything to do with, that was doing everything right, everything good, everything on point, and you know, you kind of let him go.
He was boring.
For whatever. Yeah, he was boring, and that life was not for you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And so you never met him.
I never had a nice guy.
But you were in a relationship really young, though, right?
I was married at 23, and I don't think I've ever.
Did you date that person in college or high school? So
I dated him in
that's
college.
the reason you were with that.
I never had a nice
dude.
guy.
Yeah.
I've never had a nice guy. I think there are guys that come along that were kind, right? And some were more attentive than other, but they all had their thing. And I feel like they all had this thread, the same kind of thread throughout the relationship where they were just a little selfish or a lot selfish, more into themselves than they were into me. And mean was one of those things that
And when you say
that.
mean,
and
like,
I met a few of those along the way. I
of
kissed some
what-
frogs.
Abusive with their mouth and their hands.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't think I've had a nice guy. So when people say, "Oh, you know, you missed the nice guys," I'm like, maybe they come for some people, but I've never seen that guy. And I think there are guys now that maybe one or two of them on my team that could be a nice guy, but there are other qualities in them where I would not be with them long term, right? So I might have a guy that treats me well, but where he is in his life, like what he's doing, is not going to be compatible to me. Like you have a long.
Well, I mean, and at this point in your life, you know, I feel like that's good. Because, you know, if you're willing to build, because, you know,
I don't want to build.
When you're really young and you're in that stage of building, then it's okay to build with someone. But I feel like after a while, like once you get to me personally, I feel like in your 40s and 50s, you know, you should be on track or almost there in your life. And, you know, if you're not compatible at this point, it's like, don't waste your time.
Yeah.
So you want to be financially, you want them to be ready to travel, almost ready to retire.
I am 55. Okay. So at 55, I'm closer to retirement than I am like, you know, any place else. So yeah, I do want a guy who's at the same place in his life because I'm frankly tired, right?
Okay.
In order for me to help somebody to build right now that's in their 30s or their 40s, that's a lot of work on top of the work that I already have. I legitimately have 3 jobs. One of them being an attorney that works here, but then having my own practice, helping this, doing that, having my own I have 3 whole jobs. I really don't have time to focus and help somebody else build.
And
I have my adult children, right? So I don't want anybody with little children or, you know, because it's work.
So that's a deal breaker.
Little children?
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
nobody
so
wants
you meet a guy who's okay.
All right. I mean,
so
can you imagine?
Let's say if he's financially stable, he's got some money, but he has
If he still has ambition,
But he has
to
what?
do
No, she
something?
said he's financially stable, so we already passed the ambition.
So he's financially stable,
Okay.
right? Nice guy. He's treating you very, very well.
Yeah.
But he has a team.
A team of what?
He's dating. He's dating.
Then that's not my guy. My guy is
but
with me.
But he's connecting with you. He's getting to know you.
That's good.
So as he's getting to know you,
If he's willing to give up his team,
so
As we become more serious.
right. So he's shifting.
Dale, realistically, do all single people have teams?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's not what they're calling them, but at the same, I mean, I feel like if you are not in a monogamous relationship,
You have a team.
you have someone else. I mean, not unless you're just not talking to anybody. I don't know hardly anybody that just walk
Not
around
talking to
not
anybody.
talking to anybody.
Right.
But you have not singled. I mean, you have not committed to a monogamous relationship. Now, if you are committed to a monogamous relationship and you have a team, then that's not who you're looking for. But if you are not committed and you have all of these people, and the team is not like.
It's not a deal breaker.
I mean, it's like you.
But you gotta
expect
tell.
that.
But listen, that's the problem though, Rachel, is that these guys feel like they can't tell you that. And so they hide. Wait, hold on. No, let me finish this. Let me finish this point. They hide the fact that they have other people that they're dating.
Right.
But if they actually came to me and said, "Hey, listen, I have other people I'm dating right now. You got other people you dating. Let's just see where this goes."
Right.
That is now open and it's an honest relationship.
Right.
And I'm okay with that.
Right.
But they don't do that. Y'all pretend like y'all ain't seeing nobody except for us.
Right.
And then when we find out that you are seeing someone, now we're mad at you, but not because you're seeing someone. It's because you didn't tell us. That's dishonest.
But
if we tell
That's hurtful.
But if we say to you, look, XYZ is happening, then we're not going to, you're going to basically hold back some of your emotion towards us.
No, that's what y'all want. What you're saying is not emotion. We're going to hold back the sex.
Right.
If they're seeing other people. That's what the problem is.
Well, the thing is, that's the definition of dating. No, you're not going to have any sexual encounter until you know that that's the person that you want to be with.
That's what they don't want,
Yeah.
Rachel. That's the secret.
Well, that's how
that's
that
the
works.
sauce.
Is that how
Rachel,
it
that was the truth.
I mean, we got to break it all the way
This is why
down.
they hurt people.
They hurt because you got a team, and they out here talking about they got a team. I'm going to have me a team.
They want all of their. They want all of this intimacy, right? They want all the intimacy. They want all the cake, and to eat it too, but without telling us. And you're figuring that because we know that you're on a team. You have a team that we won't give, and we probably won't. But that is fair, right?
And
you
know what?
fair to somebody.
You know what?
Somebody might.
Like what Kiki likes to say. You know what the gag is? The gag is the man who wins is the one who shows the most interest. But instead of showing more interest, you slack off.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, you gotta give them they shouldn't even have an opportunity to see anybody else on the team. Because you're gonna fill the calendar up.
Right.
You're gonna be calling every day.
And
you're gonna be texting. You're gonna be sending flowers. You're gonna be sending candy. You're gonna be asking to go to dinner.
Once
Every
or twice a
weekend
week?
is gonna be we're doing X, Y, Z. You're gonna be if that's how you know that the interest is there. But if every now and then
You won.
you just calling me out the blue and just expect me. I mean,
Hey, I'm in
what
town.
am I
I'm in
supposed
town.
to be
Oh,
doing?
I had somebody do me like
What
that.
am I supposed to be doing with all this time when I got to be with my team. I got to be figuring out because the thing is, you're not showing enough interest. You're not showing me that you want to be with me. You're allowing me to have so much free time for all these other guys. My options are open. You know what I'm saying?
That's the real gag.
That's the real gag.
That's why y'all ain't getting no play. Or that's why it just ends up.
Clock that.
But yeah. Yeah.
You're learning a whole lesson today. This is for all you men out there. If you really, really, really want to be with someone, the gag is, as Kiki would say, I got to give her quote. You have to show interest. Women need to know that you are interested in them. and that you want to be with them and them alone.
And she will give you all of the cookies.
Yeah, it's like, I don't have
She'll give you
time.
a whole tray of
Everybody else now is like, where you been? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Because I don't have time now. Now I only have eyes for this one guy because he's showing me that he only has eyes for me. So guys, what you need to do is keep applying pressure. Apply pressure. Let them not have all this time. If they don't have all that time to give to somebody else, the team, which everybody seems to have a problem with a woman having a team. It's so funny how,
But they got a whole
roster.
2 teams.
Child, they got 5 teams.
Man,
Apply pressure.
damn what she's saying, fellas.
Apply
Look,
pressure.
fellas, look. Work on your Mac. Keep your Mac smooth.
Oh.
That way you can do it the way you want to
There
do it.
you go.
But here's the thing. The woman of 2026 is not about that life no more. What we are doing is we are taking ourselves as first priority. So when you ain't calling, that's okay, boo. You do what you do. And guess what I'm going to give you? I'm going to give you the good girl smile. I might answer every time you call, but I'm not focusing on you anymore. I'm focusing on the person that is most consistent, the person that I'm seeing all the time, because I'm getting this energy from you that you ain't really that interested, or you have something else that you're doing. So what we are going to do, ladies, is we are not going to be the hurt girl anymore by guys. Because we are loving ourselves first. You don't step up to the plate, sir. You are not coming at my door at 4:30 in the morning, knocking for me and calling me bitch and then I'm going to go and cook for you. That is so 19, whatever it was.
In the 70s.
We not doing that anymore. You're not doing that because guess what? Your little hello text in the mornings, that's not enough. Your little I'll see you whenever, that's not enough. I'm going to go with the guy that is applying pressure. And even if he is the bad boy.
Right.
But he's applying pressure. I'm gonna pay attention to him,
So how long?
and I'll figure it out.
So this new theory, how long have you kept with this new theory?
2 months now, and it's working out fine.
Okay.
2 months now, no, for real, because I was really doing what we women had fallen into the trap of doing, which is waiting to see, like trying to think like the guy, like trying to think in your world and trying to figure out what you're thinking about us and what that means about what you're doing to us. Like, what does it mean when he only says this, or what does it mean when he does that? We're not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm taking myself as priority. If I feel good about answering the phone, I might answer the phone. If I don't feel good, I'm not. If you're giving me red flags, like you don't have time, you're going to be inconsistent, guess what I'm going to do? I'm not focusing on you anymore. I'm going to go and give myself to the person that's bringing me joy, to the person that's bringing me peace, and the person that's applying pressure. He's consistent, right? And now I'll figure out if he's a good guy or a bad guy, because I'm going to focus my attention on him because he's giving me the attention that I need. I'm not playing with y'all no more. So
How do you feel about that, Dale? I mean, and because you're the only guy here.
I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
we're like, you're like getting all the dumps, but you
taking it
know.
out loud.
So you're
I'm
speaking
sorry.
for the
I
guy.
feel like this though. I feel that
Oh
Take
God!
a hand. Come on now, Dale.
Take a hand.
Yes, Dale.
Lead
Yes.
the way.
honey.
Oh,
you smell nice too.
Thank you very
oh
much. Thank
Lord.
you.
But I feel like this though. No, you like who you like, and if a person's applying pressure but you really don't like them, then it's not going to get anywhere.
No, guess what though? We as good women, right? People, and these are women with good hearts, good intention. We will love you no matter who you are. If you're not attractive, if you are applying pressure and you're consistent, you're kind to me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna focus on you.
But that's
If
not gonna override the
if
guy
you-
that you're really attracted to.
No, it will. It absolutely will. If you are a blue collar worker and you are there for me and you're making me laugh, you're funny, I'm going to pay attention to you. I might be more attracted physically to this other guy, but if he is not doing what he's supposed to do, guess what I'm going to do if I love me? I'm going to go to the person that is.
So that's the theory you've been applying for the last 2 months.
And it's been working. Because let me tell you why. The other way of looking at it, right? Going after the guy that I was physically attracted to or the one that I had chemistry with, but he turned out to be an asshole or he was inconsistent. That has taught me a huge lesson that I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to go for the person who genuinely looks like, seems like at first, they're very interested in me. I'm going to focus on you because you know what? You're giving me your time. So out of respect, also respect for you and me, right? I'm going to share my time now more with you. I'm learning to love myself and I want to be treated a certain way. And so that means I'm willing now to like take off the blinders, right? And not focus on the fact that I'm physically attracted to that person or have chemistry. And I'm going to go with somebody who's good to me.
With Addy, I feel like what men don't get, and where you guys may be more physically attracted to people, and you with your eyes, and that's what pulls it in for you. Women don't do that. Even though we see men all the time that's physically attractive, but that does not draw us or take our attention away from our focus. Because what's more important to us is how somebody makes us feel and how needed we feel from this individual. If you could be the most handsome guy in the world, and you see it all the time. You'll see like this super chiseled, handsome guy, and this beautiful lady will walk over to this huge, big guy that everybody's like, well, my God, why? But it's how that person makes her feel. It has nothing to do with physical with us. It's all about, if you make us feel like queens, you don't even see anybody else in the room. You're laser focused on that individual because that person makes you feel the way you want to feel as a woman.
No, we feel that way as well, but not as intense as you guys. But we want our women to make us feel good. So sometimes with the woman on the side, it could be that she
never goes away. She's always in a picture.
And that reminds me of something. Like Forbes did this study one time, and they wanted to find the happiest person in the world. And they found that it was this homeless guy, a white homeless guy, was the happiest person in the world. And they're like, their point was, if this guy could be happy, so could you. I called BS on that story. Mm-hmm. You know why? You homeless. What bills you got to pay? What responsibility you got? Of course you can be happy. You ain't thinking about nobody but yourself, and everybody else is giving you free stuff. So of course you're happy. So I feel that way about the woman on the side. This is what y'all fail to understand about the woman on the side. The woman on the side has no responsibility, right? She's got no responsibility to make sure that you're fed every day, to make sure that your clothes are clean every day,
your kids
to make sure that you come home to a nice, peaceful home every day. She's got none of those responsibilities to remember, hopefully, that you don't get sick, to take care of you. So yes, she can be fun because she's got no responsibility. And y'all get stuck right here in that she's fun and she's giving me all the stuff that I need, but you don't think. You don't think that's because she ain't got no responsibility.
What is that movie Tyler Perry did about when the lady gets hurt, the wife?
That's almost every movie.
The wife. He comes home. The guy comes home from getting an award one night, and then he brings in the next day. Diary of a Mad Black Woman, because he decides that he wants to bring home the side chick,
the
right?
Young white chick.
He brings home the side chick, and then what happens? He gets in an accident, and he gets hurt. And who ends up coming back to take care of him? First off, she takes care of him and helps him get through law school, and help him build his practice.
In the first place.
Work there and, did everything to help him be successful. But then the side chick who had, what did you say? No responsibility?
No responsibility.
You know, she was getting all the money and she was getting all the things. And when he finally makes it and achieves everything that he wants to achieve, he has no use for the wife that's been there for him all these years. So what does he do? He decides, okay, I don't want to be with you anymore because
You're not fun.
whatever.
You're boring.
You're boring.
You're boring.
So he thinks he's doing her a whole favor and has a U-Haul there and all her stuff in it. Then packed her up and ready to kick her out, right? And the side chick comes in. He buys her a whole new wardrobe, comes in and all the things, right? Soon as he gets sick, they call the wife because he's still married to the wife, thank God. Because what did the side chick do? They had to make a life or death decision, whether or not to take him off the ventilator or not, and he'll be dead, right? What did the girlfriend say?
Take him off.
Take him off.
Take him off. I got life insurance.
The wife says, no, he's still I'm still his wife, and she stayed there and nursed him back to health. Nursed him all the way back, and then left his behind, as she should.
And that's the movies.
But that happens. That's real life.
No, I mean,
the thing is, you give the person that you're shooing to the side and that's not fun anymore, and that's the woman who will be there for you. That's the woman that'll save your life.
She's not fun because she's got all your responsibilities, sir.
And the only reason why
you're
there, the thing that men forget is the only reason why you have what you have. The only reason why you're there is because of the support that this woman gave you. This woman gave you, it's so sad. It's super sad. And I pray to God this never happens to me. But it's so sad how you could be there through thick and thin with this guy, help them build this whole forum. You're there when they have nothing. They're broke and hard on luck. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they get all this money and they leave this woman as if she did something horrible to them. But you chose her. We chose to be together.
But it's not that she did something horrible. Sometimes when people get money and they get power, they don't deal with it well.
But you made the statement earlier because they have all these other choices. So before you don't feel
more money often brings out more of your personality. It shows you the person that you really are.
So you were really that person anyway, but you were suppressing it.
Which is why women. This is why I'm 2026. Which is why women, we have to love ourselves and take care of ourselves and our needs first above any man, because then they can't hurt us.
And with that said, we're going to put a pin in it. And we're going to allow you guys to chime in and ask questions and let us know what you think about this topic. And we will come back and convene another time. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Girl Talk.
You still filming? You still filming?
Yes, he's still filming.
Yeah. Come here, Addy.
What?
Come here.
He's going to ask me to marry him now?
Yeah, I like Addy. So put that on the camera. And we're going to make this official.
Oh, my God.
See, as a guy,
Lord.
As a guy,
ladies and gentlemen, with that said.
I don't have a choice. That's so.
With that said, thank you guys so much. We're going to put a pin in it right there. This topic is not over. We want you to put your comments in the comment section and let's keep this conversation going. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You have been watching Girl Talk with Rachel Brown. Be sure to like and subscribe our YouTube channel because we have a lot to say and we want you to chime in with us. Thank you. Be sure to come back.